Hello guys, how are you? Sorry because I've been so disappeared. I actually recorded a video for you when it was 2 months post-op, but the lighting was terrible. I bought a light and it was kind of these rooms where the police do all of these questions with the light very strong. So I never posted, and I've been so busy. So I'm gonna tell you what's been going on in my life and kind of an update. It's been already 5 months post-op. It's crazy. I don't know how you see me right now, but I think everything went pretty well, and I'm gonna tell you right now. As I just told you, 5 months passed by. Now we are in June 2022. My surgery was in January 2022. And some things I wanted to tell you, or that I noticed. I had some notes as always because I can forget. So basically, some of the worries I had before, one downside side that I had, it was my pain on the ears because of the change of pressure. When they moved the jaw forward, it disappeared when it was around 2 months post-op, and now I don't have any pain whatsoever on my ears, so everything is pretty good, so I'm happy about that. Some pain I feel is when I smile, for example, very strong, like this. Now I don't feel it, but sometimes I feel some stiffness here, and even when I talk I also see more symmetry. For example, this was has always been my bad side because it was very flat. My smile, my bone, even now is a little bit deviated to this side, my jaw, but now it's more centered, and I feel that it's not as flat right now. I have more cheekbones, which I really like it. I think the swelling went quite a lot went away, and even, for example, some downsides of the fact that the swelling went down is that I normally, you can see me, I do loads of gestures, and I had some marks, not wrinkles, but they start coming up because of this here, and because of the swelling they went away, and I was like, wow, so this is good. It was kind of a lifting, and even though some people tell me I look younger and so on, I still, now that the swelling went away, they kind of came back, but it's fine, life goes on, and it's fine, and it's good to smile. More things about that, the smile and the opening, I'm pretty confident right now, so this is one of the things I'm very happy about. When I smile, before I was more self-conscious, even though I wasn't noticing as much, and I didn't want it to have so many pictures taken of me or whatever, and now I smile very strong, and I feel like I'm okay, I'm good with it. And something bad about that is that I go over the pictures wow, analyzing the smile, because I feel is so different to how it was, and you can say okay, but you it's been already few months, but you don't get used to it, I guess. And also because I'm keeping going with my Invisalign, my friends, I went back to them 1-2 months ago, and after the surgery I stopped wearing anything. Right when the surgery happened, it was in January, and 3-4 months passed without me having anything in my mouth, no braces, no Invisalign, nothing stopping it from moving, and I was very, very scared that I could have some recession, that the bone, because it's still soft, could go narrower again. And today I was trying to do the comparison between the Invisalign I was wearing before the surgery and the ones I'm wearing now. And you know what? I didn't have any recession. The size is more or less the same as it was before the surgery. So it means that my smile, my opening is pretty stable. Like the wide, the expansion we got is pretty stable right now. This doesn't mean I cannot wear anything, but I'm gonna wear my retainer, my Invisalign, like for 1 to 2 more months, and until it's totally perfect. Like my orthodontist is like such a perfectionist, so she wants to have everything like perfect, and she's straightening these teeth that was deviated like back. So once it's all fine, I'm gonna stop with Invisalign and I'm gonna just enjoy life. And she's gonna have a whitening treatment on my teeth, because after the surgery, also because of chlorhexidine, I got some stains on my teeth. It's not like very bad, like it looks very fine. It's gonna make the final touch to this process. They removed the screws that I had in here. Do you remember that I was using to put like the rubber bands? They couldn't remove. I don't know. Yes, there is you can see there is still one screw there and another there, because they just couldn't take it off, because I cannot open my mouth still as wide as I should. So this is my opening right now. It's not massive, but well, we are getting there. To be fair, this is something I could have done better, like working on my opening and the exercises and everything, but it will get there. I'll keep working on it. Also, this is something I kind of want to work on, is myofunctional therapy as well, like to avoid having some problems or some, not recession, but some step backwards on this process. For example, now I'm doing things like mewing or something like this. I've read and I saw some videos about that, the way you put the tongue, the way you chew, the way everything, that is gonna help in the face, in the way the bones are gonna stay in your face. So for example, if you eat everything very soft and you don't chew as much, like in the end, this is not gonna strengthen your jaw. So now I'm trying to chew more, or also I bought some chewing gums in order to work a little bit more my jaw. And for example, it's important as well, like it makes a difference if you focus yourself as well on having your mouth shut with your teeth like pushing, like not having loads of pressure, okay, because this is not good, but having everything like touching, and your tongue on the roof of the mouth. And this way I kind of make pressure like for the bones to be in the right position, because what also made as well that my face looked as long as it was. Now it's not short, but it's shorter than it was. It was the way I was breathing all the time with my mouth open, like having soft things and all of that. Of course, the asthma, the breathing, everything, like the narrow palate, all. But it's very important that you focus on you realize the way you're chewing, you're putting your tongue, your teeth, little things that they're gonna make a change. Because also the bones is amazing how they are not completely fixed during all your life. So these little changes can benefit your face and the way your bones look. So I'm working on that, and that's why, for example, some people who has these kind of problems, that they chew a lot during the night, and they do this they do this exercise a lot on the jaw. They can have this like very square shape face, and this is because of the strengthen you put on the jaw. I don't know if I'm making myself understood, but I hope so. Anyway, I would love to do myofunctional therapy. in order to keep working on this improvement, like to stay forever, and to having a healthy breathing, healthy chewing, a healthy mouth in general, and of course like to keep breathing as good as I'm breathing right now. Also a funny thing like about how people is perceiving like my changes. For example, they kind of tell me that my voice changed. I don't know if you can notice from the beginning, but for example, I think that my voice is not as nasal as it was before. I was talking more from the nose and now it's kind of more, I don't know, I have a bigger mouth, so I don't know if I have more air and it's clearer. It can seem so. Also, some people told me that they didn't recognize me, or if I wouldn't say anything about this surgery, they wouldn't recognize me in the street. I don't think it's that much, but anyway, these people like this and other are just normal. Anyway, I said to everyone on my Facebook and Instagram, like all my acquaintance, about the surgery, because I thought it was the better, and also I thought that if this could help even a little, this could be cool. I don't know if I regret, because some people, I know they talk and so on, and some people don't care anyway, but there were also some people who told me thanks like for sharing that, because they had surgeries or they thought about that. So yes, I'm glad about that anyway. And it's like talking about the elephant in the room, so they would talk anyway, so yeah, I prefer like to say it out loud. And more things, the psychological trip has also been like huge, massive. This is something I wanted to talk. I actually talked in the video I recorded already, that you kind of go like up down up down up down, like your expectations like are so massive. It's so frequent. I read about the post-surgery depression. Like it happens in so many surgeries because there are so many things going on. You depend on people, you cannot do everything you used to, you are going through changes in every surgery, you're so vulnerable as well. But even more in this kind of surgeries, for example, the aesthetic surgeries, people tend to have this as well, and they are so self-conscious of their image. Orthodontic surgery and Sarpe surgery is not only for aesthetic reasons, but of course it affects in the way you look. So it's normal that this is what people see the first thing, and it's so normal that you're so self-aware and so critical about every single detail. And also it happens like kind of something I read as well, that you're expecting to have some kind of results, or you're waiting for so long to have this surgery, and you have so many things in your head, and then you're seeing changes every day, but it's not the final result because it won't come until 1 year or so. I still have some swelling right now, but then it's like you reach a goal and you don't know what to feel about. You feel some good things, but it's like you waited so long for something, and now you have it, and you just don't know how to feel. Is that? And also when it doesn't match totally your expectations, you can have kind of some bittersweet feeling, like I expected, imagine like to have my face shorter, or a smaller chin, because it's still pretty strong. In a photo it was like, wow, it looks like huge, like, but no, I mean, yes, it looks strong but it's fine. Like what scares me the most, and I don't want to give you that, is the feeling that we do this to be just beautiful and perfect, and I want to have it clear in my mind that we are not gonna be perfect. We age, we grow old, we have, I don't know, so many flaws all, but this is the beauty. And I hope I embrace all the things that I still make me feel a little bit insecure in the future, and you too, as you embrace, and me too, as these beautiful things that makes us different. You to know that it's normal that you feel that, okay, you arrive to the top of this mountain that we all have been climbing with braces, with surgeries, with whatever, and you're like, okay, you know what, I should feel happy, and is this what I wanted, was this worth it? But give yourself time. Definitely you're gonna see some changes. I'm gonna finish talking about this, that I think it makes it worth it. In my case, I think so right now, and I will let you know in 1 year time and 2 years time. But also, yes, you're gonna have these ups and downs, and also it's worse when you're not working, because when I was on sickness absence, like I was for 1.5 months on sickness absence, and then I went back to work, you're very vulnerable and you have so much time to think. So just take it easy, and really, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be really fine, and most of the changes are for the better. I'm telling you. Also, another thing I noticed, like my nose is wider, but it's not huge, massively wide, but I'm pretty happy with it because I can breathe better. So it's fine. It's totally fine. Do you remember as well that it went up because of the surgery? Now, when the swelling went down, it's not as up as it was, but it looks as this. I'm gonna show you. So this is right now. Now it's a little bit deviated, but we are working on straightening it. But the occlusion is the best as I ever had. Also, another thing I consider important, pay attention to the way you chew, because, for example, I was chewing before only from this side, my good profile for me. And of course this affects that this gets flatter as well, because you're not working it out, you're not putting exercise on it and making it stronger. So if you have a problem of this occlusion, go to the orthodontist and so on, because this is gonna generate the asymmetries in your face as well, the way you chew if you're only chewing from one side. And this is what happened to me as well, that could have affected the way my face, that this side was flatter than this one. Sorry, I know I'm jumping from all over the place, but because I read so much about the psychological side, also I read that the most of the orthodontic patients, we have issues with self-esteem. I read as well that many of us patients, we experience like a growth in this self-esteem and in this confidence, which is a very good thing. And they said as well that anyway, like this also, like governments and systems and doctors, like they should boost and help more and give more facilities to the surgeries, because definitely it's as well about mental health. I read, and it was very interesting as well, that class 3 patients, I'm class 2, like I have the lower jaw, I had it like a little bit more backwards, but the patients who have the opposite, they tend to have also more self-esteem issues. And yes, so whichever the reason you're doing it for, like you're gonna be fine. About the pain and so on, I've been really fine, as I told you. But one time I was biting something like very hard, and I heard like some clicking and a little bit of pain. Like, well, one day, like a hard pain. I was like, whoa, did I mess it up all? But no, after some minutes, it was totally fine. I also started to run again, to working out like 2-3 months post-op, because I wasn't feeling like brave enough to do it, because I was I was scared that this could affect like how the healing process, and it has been awesome. Like go back to running, and I don't feel any vibration or pain on my jaw. So yes. Anyway, wait 1-2 months or 3 as I did, or ask to your doctor. What benefits I notice from this? So apart from the voice that I already told you, the closing, of course. Like now when I'm talking to a person with my mouth shut, I don't feel like weird or that I'm like before. So I'm much more comfortable right now. Anyway, I look for the defects on pictures anyway. It doesn't mean that after the surgery you're gonna be like, wow, the most confident person in the world, but you have to keep doing your work. But it really helps in the functional, definitely. Chewing from both sides now, like it's amazing. One bad thing, it was a little bit disappointing. I was waiting for the allergy season. I am allergic to olives and to other things, many things. And I thought about after the surgery, because I was gonna do more nose breathing and so on, that I was gonna be cured. But no, I had asthma. It was better, I think, than other years, but I felt bad. So I'm still allergic. Anyway, I will keep working on my nose breathing and seeing the doctors if I could do something else. Or for example, the tonsils, I don't know if I should have them removed because they are so big. Or I heard about the tongue tie release, and I have to see a doctor about that. But step by step, I don't want to get crazy about this, Now before I was like, let's take a picture like people, and I was like, picture, no. But now I'm chill with it, so this is good. And also my snoring rates, they are 0, as I already told you. And this is so relaxing. I rest well. I still open my mouth when I sleep, and I try to shut my mouth, but I have kind of a claustrophobic feeling. If I put some tape on my mouth, like to shut it, I will talk to the pharmacy or whatever, or the doctor, to say if something can happen. I'm really scared that I couldn't, my nose gets blocked in the night, and because I cannot open my mouth, I don't know, I'm really scared about it. But I will try, because I really want to get the best of my sleep and of my breathing now. And my posture, I don't know if it improves, but I have to focus on it as well, because I'm so used to my before posture that it was a little bit of this because I couldn't breathe. But anyway, right now, if you ask me, are you happy that you did this surgery? I'm really happy, because I feel a little bit freer in many senses, like to be myself. Freer in the breathing side. Some insecurities that came from these deficiencies have been a little bit solved. Overall, I feel more chill. I'm in a meeting, and before I was like covering my mouth and so on, and now I'm good. I think that if I would have done it before, I would have saved so much time and insecurities and a bit of suffering, and also in my personal life as well. But there's a reason, and you discover when you discover, and I'm glad. And it's just now a moment to put your goals in another place now. Keep taking care of yourself, for sure, of your health, and to make this stay, like all these benefits. But this is over, guys. This process is almost over. So I will keep reporting you, like some changes, if I see like after a year when I finish with the Invisalign, when I have everything like finished, how is it going. Anyway, I leave you with how it is. And until the next video, guys, love you.